Lantra now. Lantra has some pace. He's going to go straight outside. He's going to go all the way.
This is Harry Bandara. Runs around. What a brilliant try.
Draws and passes. Beautifully done. Yes, St. Joseph's going in for the try, and it's a try.
Hello and a very good afternoon to all our viewers tuned in. We're bringing you live action here from Pallekali's Rugby Stadium as host Trinity take on Zahira College in this final week encounter of the Cup segment. So we can see that both teams, there you go, Trinity College Rugby Stadium Pallekali, and both teams now having an intense warm-up. Trinity College still barging forward with those hit shields, and Zahira College, they're just doing their shadow runs. With Coach Samlin Nawaz talking to the boys. There we go, Trinity College versus Zahira College. The weather has been really uncertain today. It's been raining and it's been sunny. All in all, it's been a very gloomy day. There you go, this evening, 28 degrees, thunderstorms, and the wind speed is 27 kilometers per hour, so that's going to play a big factor. The wind is really strong today, so both teams will have to be cautious about their kicks and will have to hold on to the ball and play with the wind. So the passing and kicking has to be on point for both teams to get the upper hand early on. So last week we had some thrilling games. We had Royal taking on Sipatana for the Major Milroy Fernandez Trophy. If we can take a look at that. Yeah, we had Kingswood taking on Zahira at Bogambara. Zahira had a pretty decent start. They scored in the first 30 seconds. They put points on board, but Kingswood just dominated the game from there onwards. They scored tries. Although the first half ended 5-all, Kingswood came back and hit Zahira hard in the second half. But it was a close game. 18 points to 5 is how that ended in favor of Kingswood College. And there's some good tries. There you go. One of the tries, kicking and chasing. Next we had Trinity College taking on Wesley College here at Pallekali. That was also a close game. Trinity College trailed. Trinity College was the first to put on points on the board, but Wesley College came strong as well. They have a good line now. They've learned throughout this whole season. They've developed and they've come forward and they've been able to put on a good show. There we go. But that's the handling errors that cost Wesley College. They just ball handling let them down. Although Trinity trailed in the first half, they came back strong in the second half. They scored 2 tries and managed to seal the game and take it away from the Wesleyites. So the game ended 21 points to 11 in favor of Trinity. We had Reverend Father Basil Veeratunga Memorial Trophy. St. Joseph's College took on St. Peter's College at Longdon Place, and St. Joseph's was the first to get on the board with Tarun Madhuranga scoring that wonderful try. And then later, Tarun Madhuranga was sent off with red card for a high horizontal tackle, and that's Kenneth Vimaladasa scoring the Peterheads' only try. The first half was 5 points to 10 in favor of St. Joseph, and that's how the game ended. Kenneth Vimaladasa had the opportunity to put St. Peter's in the front, but unfortunately a good kick by tackle rather from Gamanu Chetia denied Peterheads' victory. We had Royal College take on Sipatana for the Major Milroy Fernando Trophy, and Royal College just massacred that Isipatana College team The first half, Isipatana was scoreless. The Royal just ran right in there from the first half, and fortunately for Isipatana, they managed to get a consolation try just before the game ended. That's Abid Ferro scoring his hat-trick. 41 points to 7 was how that game ended, and that was Isipatana's only try scored by Anjula. Hands on the Isipatan player's head, so they were quite disappointed. 7 points for Isipatan, 41 in favor of Royal. So that was last week's results. That's how the action went. And this final week is promised to bring great action. Today there are 2 other games taking place. Wesley College taking on Kingswood College at Racecourse for the Elie Blaze Trophy, and we have the decider, Royal College taking on St. Peter's in the league final. So it's all to look out for in this Singer Schools Rugby League. There you go, the confirmation of last week's results. St. Joseph's College 10, St. Peter's 5, Royal College 41, Isipatana College 7, Trinity College 21 points, scoring 3 tries against Wesley's 11 points, Kingswood College 18 and Zahira College 5. There you go, the points table. Royal sitting strong with 46 points on first place. St. Joseph's College in second with 42 points. So if St. Joseph's College managed to beat Isipatana today with a bonus point, and St. Peter's managed to beat Royal, preventing Royal getting any points, Pujos has a good opportunity to get the title. So let's go for a small commercial. We'll go for a small commercial break and meet you on the other side with the live action. So stay tuned to ThePapare.com.
Isn't it time to grow up? Now you can with home loans, education loans and vehicle loans from DFCC Bank. DFCC Bank. Keep growing.
Pirisidu fresh hisak tiyan pirili Shaktimat. It adhika teel sa isuri walata puluwan e shaktiya නැති කරන්න. Mama clear men තෝරගන්නේ ඒ නිසායි. Clear men adhika teel sa isuri zero කරන. Never menthol වලින් සමන්විත නිසා. මගේ හිසකෙස් හැම විටම fresh. ඒ වගේම isuri වලින් නිදහස්. Clear men isuri zero කරයි. ලොවංක එකේ men's shampoo.
සතුට බෙදන නම
ඔබ ළඟ රැඳි නම
සැනසුම දෙන නම
එය සිංහ නම
මිහිර මවන නම
අවස නිවන නම මුළු පවුලට සතුට සදන සිංහ අත විශිෂ්ට විශ්වාසය.
Some see a myriad of possibilities ready to break out in glory. The choice of every Sri Lankan, no limit.
Pirisidu fresh hisak tiyan pirili Shaktimat. It adhika teel sa isuri walata puluwan e shaktiya නැති කරන්න. Mama clear men තෝරගන්නේ ඒ නිසායි. Clear men adhika teel sa isuri zero කරන. Never menthol වලින් සමන්විත නිසා. මගේ හිසකෙස් හැම විටම fresh. ඒ වගේම isuri වලින් නිදහස්. Clear men isuri zero කරයි. ලොවංක එකේ men's shampoo.
Let's start a life-changing partnership. Union Assurance. Let's start a life-changing partnership. Union Assurance.
සතුට බෙදන නම
ඔබ ළඟ රැඳි නම
සනසුම දෙන නම එය සිංහ නම මිහිර මවන නම
පවස නිවන නම
සෙනෙහ බෙදන නම එය සිංහ නම
මුළු පවුලට සතුට සදන සිංහ අති විශිෂ්ට විශ්වාසය.
Welcome back to ThePapare.com.
Back here live at Palakari Stadium where Trinity College
Is hosting Zahira College. And we're getting ready for the kickoff as we look at the team cards. Here's Trinity's team card. Mahdi Abdullah, Niranjan Vitarana, Pravinda Vijay Tilaka, Zaid Mohammed, Yashwant Mekan, Dhiren Ratata, Netwala Dulanjit, Lennox Kaleratn, Tehan Karna Nayaka, Akita Sakala Surya, Vishwarana Raja, Navin Rajaratnam, Warren Veerakun, Avishka Sheikh, and Reshan Bhatta Nayaka. And the Zahira's team card now.
There you go, Shamim Nazar, Atiq Alauddin, Amjad Fahmi, that fast moving forward, and Hassan Nawaz, Atiq Aslam, Mohammad Imad, Zaid Tajuddin, and skipper Muhammadin will compile in that forward pack. Nebe Iqbal, Shamir Minna, Shamsuddin combining in that half back and fly half positions. Farhan Shuaib, Sharik Yusuf, Rahman Buso, Anasdin Mohammed, and Lukman Ahmed will play for the first 15, and replacements Mohammad Nafis, Fazdat Fahmi, Tuan Shazlik, Mohammad Zakaria, Inam Mohammed, Abdullah Ashraf, Rusdi Abdin, Akmal Mirin, Abdul Aslam, and Mohammed Hisham. So that's Zahira's squad today.
The sky is looking gloomy today and a bit windy out here in Palakale as Trinity College is taking on the field.
There we go, the Trinitians making it out to the park. And there's going to be a change in the commentary box. I'm handing over commentary to our veteran Sudarshan Pires.
Well, Yusran, that's the worst use of veteran, the word veteran that I've seen. But good evening to all of you joining us on www.ThePapare.com. Trinity College and Zahira College gearing up for their final game of the season. Final game of the season for these teams, and match officials for today, Priya Saranga, the main referee, with Callum Sandarwan and Indika Pradeep acting as the assistant referees. Interestingly, final game of the season for Trinity College, and the first game for Trinity's interim coach, Inti Marika, taking over from departing Lotte Raikabula. Be interesting to see what changes have happened here in the Trinity's outfit.
Yes, Sudarshan, we can see Avishka Sheikh, the captain, going down to his original position, win 3/4. That's where he started playing for the first 15 back in 2015.
Ideal day for rugby here at Palekale. Nice gloomy weather. There is a wind blowing across the field as well. As long as the skies hold up, we should have good days of rugby. Zahirians huddling in the middle. Yusran, you're fresh off the blocks. You've been in this jersey and you know how it feels like. What is going through the heads of the Zahirians now?
The only thing that's going the Zahirians' head is to win the game and not disappoint Coach Shamlin Nawaz. Because whenever we have an important game, Coach Shamlin Nawaz, the boys, please win this for me. So that's what goes through all the boys' minds, and that is the motivation the boys have when they come in the park.
Most definitely, and on the Trinity's side, they will want to make sure that their new interim coach gets on a good footing, and Avishka Sheikh, Trinity skipper, kicks things off. And Zahira guilty of playing the ball offside. A good tackle coming in from the Trinity forwards.
Early chance for Trinity College as Vesham Bandaranayaga decides to go for touch. Reminds me of the match last week with Zahira against Kingswood College. Zahira had the same opportunity first up and they made the most of it. Line out for Niranjan.
Definitely very important for the Trinity hooker. Niranjan Vitarana, first line out of the game. There is a strong wind blowing. As you can see on your screens, assistant referee's flag in a full flow. Ball goes to the number 6. But a very good sack coming in from the Zahirians. Trinity managing to take hold of the possession. Mahdi Abdullah tucking the ball forward, opting to keep it close to the forwards. Joshua Peter now. Seems like the Zahirians did look like they turned it over, but referee deeming that it was not legal. Lennox Kalyanarathne taking it forward quickly, but he will come back for advantage. Not 10 meters, says the referee.
The referee, so now the advantage. Trinity decides to go for the scrum.
First up, good impression on Zahirian forward.
As the referee is having a word with Zahirian. Sure, he has good gods open up the skies. The rain is coming down really heavily. Apalakalas and Karnaratna lines to feed in the ball for the scrum. To the scrum. It's going to be hard for the forwards to set up these scrums in 12. So penalty awarded.
Now this is something that would make Coach Shamli Nawaz of Zahira College very, very happy. Very shrewd forward in his playing days. He has instilled that that quality into all the teams that he's coached. Shamli Nawaz. And Zahira very nicely, neatly getting away from jail, bringing play back to almost go. Getting play back outside 22-meter mark. Trinity have been guilty of giving away penalties in dominant positions all throughout this season, Sunat. That's something they have been very guilty of and have lost matches purely because of it.
Yes, true, Sudarshan. Even last week they had 4 yellow cards under that. So Zahira now with the throw. Good line out there. Not a good pass by the Zahirian scrum half as Zahira goes into contact in the center of the field.
Very good line speed shown there by the 20 forwards, marking the blind flank. They will do well to clear this one. Nicely negotiated, very well done for Zahira, but referee deems that the Trinitians were offside, rightly so. So second attempt from the same position, but this time around, if they manage to kick it out, they will get possession back. And Zahira need to make sure that they get the territorial advantage here at Palikale, because if they keep playing in their own red zone, it's only a matter of time before they make a mistake and Trinitians will pounce on that.
Not a good kick there, but fine touch. Vishwaraja, he misjudged that ball. Should never let the rugby ball bounce. So Zahira getting the line out. Him now with the throw in now.
Going to number 6, not managing to collect it cleanly, but Zahira managing to hold on to the ball. Ball handling needs to be very important here. A little chip, kicked out in the full. Very unfortunate. That time, full out says the referee, so Trinity will receive a line out from where the ball was kicked. A day full of rugby today, isn't it? Before getting here, we did have the opportunity to be treated to an all-black masterclass. 11-all in half time, and come second half, 50 points up on the board for the All Blacks.
As Niranjan lines up to take his second line out. Good line out there, cleanly. Goes into contact, still going. Well done by Navin Rajaratnam. Gives it out to Resham Bandanayake. By Leon says the referee. So Zahira has managed to turn the ball over. Very well done.
Absolutely brilliant stuff by the Zahirians. Attacking the ball after some good defensive work. Now they need to equally do well to get out of jail. And does so very nicely. Very good composure. Roman Booster, the man clearing the lines. Zahira is showing some good composure when it comes to their defensive work. They are not hassled even when the first line of defense is broken, Sunat, which is brilliant.
I think Coach Shamli has looked at it really well after last week's game, because they were not playing really well when they were under pressure last week, but this time they're doing really well. As good line out by Trinity College as they go into contact. Tehan now to Akita Sakalisuria. Akita gives it out to Vaughan Veerakun, who is in gap. Good run by Vaughan Veerakun. Tehan again to Akita. Akita now. Good line space shown there by Zahira College. Manages to hold off Navin as Akita cuts back in, but he's taken down again. And referee has his hand out. Penalty advantage for Trinity as Trinity and Netuara goes into contact. Tehan now. Long pass to Navin Rajaratnam, who decides to go by himself. Doesn't find that much meters as Akita gives it out to his line. Unlucky there, but they had the penalty advantage, so referee is coming back for the penalty. Trinity College now with a penalty. Interesting to see what they're going to decide now.
They will surely go to touch. That has been the call of the day so far. Referee Suranga bringing back play for the Zahirian player, not rolling away. And that's a very good kick by Bandar Nayaka. Gaining his team. Very important 15 meters. Trinity's line-out throws and line-out collection has been very good, but Zahira, on the other hand, has been equally good defending the line-out. They've sacked every time Trinity have tried setting up, so Trinity just maybe need to try and do something different, transfer the ball before they set up. That time around, a set ploy didn't go, not going according to plan, but the second row jumper had the good sense to not transfer it. Now Trinity attacking the line. Nethura. Nowhere in for Nethura. Now Wakita gives it out to Warren. Warren to Ranaraja. Ranaraja gives it out to Sheikh. That's a high tackle. Referee Suranga will have a word with the assistant referee. Seems like it was the Trinity skipper on the receiving end. If it's deemed to be a reckless tackle. If it's deemed to be a reckless tackle, there will be a card coming out. It needs to be deemed as an accidental tackle. Then it'll only be a penalty. Referee Ranga is happy that it's accidental, so no problem. Trinity will receive a penalty. Bandar Naika kicks the ball out into touch. So 5-meter line out. Can Trinity set up a maul? Because every time they've tried so far, they haven't been successful. Because Zahirians have been on spot with their defense, with their line out defense specifically, and also their line speed needs to be commended. They managed to hold on. Here's Niranjan setting it up yet again. Brilliant sack, but Trinity keeps going and will touch down Praveen Vijay Tilaka. Trinity prop forward Praveen Vijay Tilaka touching down for the first try. Yet again, Trinity was not successful getting the ball transferred and setting it up, but Praveen Vijay Tilaka pouncing on the loose ball and managing to score.
Yeah, very well done by Praveen there. He saw the gap, picked up the ball and went on to score the try. So Trinity is first up on the board. 5 points to nil, and as Akita Sakalasuriya is the man with the kicking duties today. So he has a chance to increase the lead by 7 points. As Akila lines up to take the conversion. Not a good conversion. It misses from the left side post. So the scores will remain 5 points to nil in Trinity's favour. And Zahira needs to hit back really fast now. Their defense has been brilliant today. As the Zahirians walking back slowly to take the restart. Both teams are playing some composed rugby. It's really nice to see. As Minhaj now comes to take the restart. Short kick by Minhaj, but collected by Mekan Yasman. As Chehan now bit under pressure, knocks the ball forward. So unlucky there, but very well done by Zahira, putting on pressure to the little scrum half and winning a scrum in the center of the field. Now they have both sides and more options for this set play as Zahira lines up to set up the scrum. Akmal, the scrum off with the feed in. Good scrum there by Zahira. Opts to go to Minhaj. Minhaj now with the ball. Navin Rajaratnam is there to tackle him but cannot put him down. Finally takes him down. As Zahira now still with the ball. Gives it out to his forwards. Forwards going taken down by Trinity's defense. Zahira keeping the ball close. Unlucky there. But still with precision. Using their forwards now. Zahira trying to move forward. As Akmal now gives it to his forward. Good throw there by Zahira. The forwards playing really well. Gaining good meters. Akmal now decides to go to his skipper. Good pop pass by Dean. As Zahira now gaining momentum. Akmal now back to his forwards. Very well done there. As Minaj with the ball now. Taken down. Good passage of play by Zahira. As Buzo steps back in. Goes into the back. Akmal now in space. Finally tackled by Warren Virakun. But Zahira now with a good opportunity to go on and score. Has given it out to his forwards. Good pass there by the forward number 3, Amjad. As Zahira bit under pressure now. Turnover by Trinity. Very well done as Tehan, the little man running forward, needs support.
Very unfortunate for Zahirians. They had a very, very good passage of play, not managing to hold on to their composure at the final parts of it. Oh, that's a horror kick by Avish Kashik. Luckily for that time it was Rashan Bandarnaik. Now Zahira given a chance. Need to take it quickly. Almost there. Number 21. Akmal going in now with the ball. Zahira still with an opportunity. Referee stopping play. Not 10 meters is the referee. So another penalty will be awarded to Zahira College. Zahira now with a golden opportunity. What will they decide to do from here? Will they go to touch? Yes, seems like the call. So 5-meter line out. Very important that Zahira finish what they've started. They had a very good passage of play, but gave away possession due to a turnover by Trinity. Now it's very important that they make the most of this line out. They will look to set this one up, suck a little bit of Trinity defenders, and then maybe trying to send it out. Lovely set by Zahirians. Trying to drive through. Going inch by inch. Have they managed to ground the ball? No. Going forward, so they will receive a scrum. Good work though. Good work by Zahira, because they managed to set it up beautifully. Now they have another opportunity from a set piece. The halfbacks will be halfback, and also the fly up will be brimming. Or will it be the number 8? Captain Dean taking the ball forward for Zahira. We'll wait and see. Here's Dean going on the short side, trying to push his way through. He's held up, need to get his feet on the knees on the ground. Held up and Trinity ball. So good defensive work by the young Trinity scrum half to hold the big man up. We saw something similar with Bowden Barrett holding up the massive Bestard. So Trinity managing to breathe a big sigh of relief.
Yes, Sudarshana, but it's still not over. They're still on their 5-meter mark. So they have to make the most of this scrum and get out of jail. Brilliant work done by the little man Tehan Karnanayaka. Good setup scrum there as Tehan feeds in the ball. Gives it out quickly to Navin Rajaratnam, who finds in space but fumbles the ball. Unlucky there, but Zahira now. Referee says he cannot play on, so comes back for the scrum. Good line break by Rajaratnam, but brilliant defense by Zahira, forcing him to lose the ball. So Zahira again with another chance. still inside Trinity's red zone. So they should make the most of it.
Here's a brilliant opportunity for Zahira to bounce back and bounce back hard. Their skipper will be revving up to go now. Last time around he was held up by a scrum half. He'll want to make sure that he makes amends. Opting to go on the open side, offloads to the big centre. Zahira now setting things up. And referee playing advantage. Line offside says referee's wrong. Trinity guilty of being offside. Opting to go for a drop goal attempt with the penalty coming in. And that will... Oh, referee has already called off the advantage. So penalty opportunity for Zahira.
Unlucky there for Zahira. I think they managed, as there's a player down on the field. That's Trinity prop forward, Praveen Vijay Tilaka. It's on the field.
Follow, interact and engage on ThePapare.com social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. You will be able to engage and receive updates from all the sports in Sri Lanka on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. As unfortunately Praveen Vijay Tilaka's final league game of the season comes to an abrupt end. Seems to have injured his shoulder, an injury which he has been niggling with through this season. But Vijay Tilaka is too strong to give up too early. Although the replacement almost had gone in. Vijay Tilaka says, I'll continue. I can take it on for a little more. As Zahira looks to put the first points on the board through a penalty. Zahirians are very well known footballers, Sunat, and this should be a piece of cake.
Yes, Sudarshan, as Minhaj had been brilliant throughout the season with his conversions. Easily done. No problem for Minhaj. As the points go up for Zahira. 5 points to 3. Trinity still in the lead. Both teams playing really well today. And Zahira's defense has been brilliant from the first whistle. Avish Kashik now with the restart. Long flat kick. Collected cleanly by Zahira. Kicked back out, but not a good kick. Just gaining 5 meters. So Trinity just outside the Zahirian 22-meter mark with an opportunity. Timeout, says the referee. So Niranjan again with the line out. Trinity opts to use the whole forwards for this line out. Zahira has been brilliant with all the line outs, sacking the Trinity maul. As Niranjan now throws the ball in. Very well done by Zahira, but advantage. Knock forward. Not a good pass to Akita, but collected. Sheikh now with the ball. Tries to run by himself. The second high tackle for Sheikh. Unnecessary there by Zahira. Referee is having a look at Avish Kashik. It is good line speed shown by Zahira, but not a good tackle. That's number 12 for Zahira College, Sharik, who is guilty of giving a high tackle to Avish Kashik. He's still on the ground. He shakes it off and gets back on his feet. So So referee is going to have a word with the skipper. And this time around, he says it's too much. So Zahira, one man down as Sharik gets a yellow card.
Not ideal for the Zahirians, are reduced to 14 men. Giving Trinity the numerical advantage. Bandaranaike now. And that's a very good kick by Bandaranaike, taking his team up to the 5-meter mark. Zahira now stands the fullback. We'll have to be very mindful of the back three, because if Trinity starts to exploit that, they have a speedy wing in the likes of Ranaraja, who's very happy to pounce on loose balls in open spaces behind teams. But will the Zahirian forwards be able to sack this line out as well? Because they've managed to do it time and time again. Ball goes to number 2. Trinity managing to hold on and transfer. Now rolling in. Zahira needs to make sure that they're not this time. Exactly what I said. They are guilty of entering from the side. Trinity with the advantage now. Vijay Tilaka carrying the ball forward. A little bit of a messy breakdown there. Trinity coming away with it. Vijay Tilaka almost dropping the ball, but referee will dropping the ball actually. But referee will bring play back to the initial infringement of the penalty. Saklaturi takes it quickly, gives it out to Vijay Tilaka. Vijay Tilaka for his second. Pravinda Vijay Tilaka, so much for wanting to leave the field. Gets his second try of the game. Not very often you see prop scoring 2 tries on the trot. So well done, big man. Trinity 10 points to nil with the conversion to come.
I think, Sudarshan, it's a good day for the front rowers. As we saw in the international game between All Blacks and France, Cody Taylor was playing brilliantly. Same story here, Pravinda Vijay Tilaka. Even with his bad shoulder, not backing down. So Trinity is up on the scoreboard 10 points to 3 with the conversion to come. As Akita Sakalasuriya with his second conversion. Very well done. So Trinity 12 points to 3 leading Zahira College. Putting on more pressure on the Zahirians. Interesting to see what Zahira is going to do. That they have to attack really hard now to make up the points. As they're walking back to restart. Minhaj to restart. 10 minutes left in our clock in this first half as Trinity is leading 12 points to 3. Minhaj with a good high kick. Collected by Mekan. Mekan now going forward. Very well done. Taken down finally. Zahira manages to turn over, but knocks forward. Unlucky there. Good work done by the Zahirian number 6 to turn the ball over. That was Atik. But Trinity now with possession. These two teams have been really good with their scrummage in today's Sudarshan. Really good to see clean scrums, good setup scrums in this league.
Absolutely, both teams have been good with their scrummaging. They've been on spot, so credit to both sets of forward coaches. Now Sakalasuri gives it to Veerakon, Warren Veerakon. Will he have the legs? One man to beat. Veerakon should have had another man supporting. Now Sakalasuriya trying to go on his own. Nowhere through. Word of the game should be chop for Trinity. Mahdi Abdullah not held in the tackle. Tried going all the way. Praveen the Vijay Tilaka is there to rescue the ball. Now sending it out. That was a little bit of a messy pass. But the try will be scored by Russian Bandaranaike. So Trinity making very good use of the numerical advantage and scoring twice in the absence of Minhaj, the fullback. Beg pardon, it's Sharik, the centre, who's received the card. Trinity marching down for their third try through Russian Bandaranaike. 17 points to nil with the conversion to come. Akita Sakalasuriya basically has another attempt from almost the identical position of the last kick. This game is very important to both these teams. Remember, was not successful with that one, Sakalasuriya. Because remember, knockout spot on the line for both these teams, because only the top 6 from Division 1 will go on to the knockouts with the two top teams. There will be St. Anthony's and St. Thomas's joining them for the knockout trophy. So the Singer Schools League end standings is going to be very, very crucial. Zahira will have to make sure that they work hard in order to compensate for the 3 tries that they've let Trinity run in this first half of the game.
This time Buso with the restart. Good high kick there. Isn't collected cleanly, but Mekan there yet again. He has been the go-to man to collect the ball today. As Stan gives it out to Akita Sakalasuriya, puts in a small grabber, but Zahira is there to collect it. Good chance down by Navin Rajaratnam. Trinity still with the ball. Warren gives it out to Avishka Sheikh, who goes on. No problem there. Avishka Sheikh goes to score the try. Beautiful piece of car defense by Trinity College.
That's just absolutely terrible. He's the skipper of the team. Avishka Sheikh should have done better. Yes, he scored the try, but there are certainly way more different ways for celebration. Warren Virakon did very well to time his pickup. He waited for the ball to bounce, not force the issue, because if he had tried to force the issue, he wouldn't have been able to collect it cleanly, and had the very good sense to look for the support and offload it to Avishka Sheikh, who went all the way to score Trinity's bonus point try already in the first half. But disappointing to see how Avishka Sheikh chose to celebrate his try.
Yes, Sudarshan, really unnecessary there. Could have just walked back after scoring the brilliant try. As Akita again lines up to take the conversion. Good thumping kick. And he manages to convert it. So well done by Akita. So Trinity extending their lead. (24 points to 3). Trinity in the lead. Just few minutes to go in our clock in this first half. Siberian body language is not good right now. They're walking back to the restart. As Minhaj now with the restart. Good long kick. Mekanya spunt again, but this time he spills the ball. Zahira attacking. Referee says play on, so Rajaratnam to Lennox. Lennox now in the space. Forward pass, says the referee. Lennox Manages to get into space, but unlucky there. So Zahira now with a chance to put themselves on the board before the half-time whistle goes. A very good place to have a scrum. Center of the field on the 22-meter mark. As Sharik is back on the field, so Zahira with 15 men. Back to 15 men. Referee wants to reset the scrum. As it's getting gloomier in Kandy. Good pressure there, but shoving too early, so free kick for Trinity. Just gifting away position there by Zahira. And Trinitians deciding to take a scrum again. So to put on pressure to Zahira College. So just 1.5 minutes to go on our clock. Trinitians in the lead, 24 points to 3. Now they have the chance to get out of jail. As Tehan Karunanayak now with the feeding. Good solid scrum there. Tehan gives it out to Akita, who decides to kick the ball out. Not collected cleanly.
Very unfortunate there for the Zahirian. He lost his footing. There's been a little bit of rain here at Palekale, so the underfoot conditions, although they're not muddy, they're a little soggy as well, so that may be affecting. 34 minutes on our clock. As Trinity receives another scrum. Zahira did very well with ball in hand, but since then they have kept losing control of possession, not managing to hold on to possession. Now Sakala Surya gives it to Rajaratnam. Rajaratnam still on the move, still on his feet. Good tackle coming in from the Zahirians. Now Sakala Surya, inside ball to one of his forwards. Sakala Surya puts the ball to boot, and good return kick. But that goes out in the full. And referee Saranga decides right on the dot that it's time for the change of halves. Very fruitful first half for Trinity College, but not ideal for Zahira College. Yusran, in your viewpoint, what went wrong for Zahira?
First of all, Zahira couldn't hold on to possession, and they weren't in the proper mindset to kick and chase, because the Palakila ground is a really big ground and the wingers have enough space to run. So I think Zahira they couldn't capitalize on their opportunities, so that's what led them down.
Absolutely, I do agree with you. That's the half-time confirmation for 24 points to 3. Zahira should have done a little bit better with the territorial game, because they do have speedy backs on either sides. I remember you scoring quite a few tries, hanging on to kicks from Zaid Singhavansa. And what we'll do is we will go for a quick break, and when we come back we will have the action of the second half in the game between Trinity College and Zahira College in the Senior Schools Rugby League 2018. Welcome back to Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, ThePapare.com.
You're joining back with us. Live action from Palakali Stadium. The second half of Trinity College versus Zahira College. Trinity leading 24 points to 3 with some brilliance of their forwards, especially Praveen Vijay Tilaka. Zahira was really good with their defense, but couldn't take the opportunities to turn into points. Sudarshan, what do you think that Coach Shamli has said to these players in this halftime?
I'm sure what he would have stressed on sticking to the game plan, and they have to stick to the basics, because when they had possession, they built up very good play, Zahira. They need to make sure that they do it more often. And that's a very good clearance. Not finding touch, but nevertheless a good kick. Zahira need to make sure that they are patient. Yes, they are down 4 tries, but holding on, says the referee. Support not arriving on time. And for all of you who are joining us on www.ThePapare.com, a very warm welcome to the second half. And if you're one of those people who expected this game to start at 4:30, no, it did start at 3:30 on request of Zahira College, with most of their players observing the month-long fast. And I think it was a wise call, because it's quite gloomy already, and if he had started at 4:30, the last parts of the match would have been played in the dark. But Trinity currently in the driving seat, 24 points to 3. Zahira need to make sure that they bounce back really, really fast in the second half.
And they really can do that, but messy line out. Knocked forward by Zahira. Trinity with position now. So referee calls back to the scrum. Good contest there by Zahira, but couldn't hold on to the ball. So there's been a replacement for the Trinity front row. Mahdi Abdullah had been replaced by Nimesh Ekanayaka. That's the only substitution for both the teams. As Trinity sets up, good scrum there. Steady scrum as Tehan feeds in. Tehan now to Akita Saklasuriya. Akita to Naveen. Naveen tried to pass it to Akita, but keeps the ball with himself as Tehan gives to Akita. Akita long pass to Avish Kashik. Cuts back in. Goes into contact. Very well done by Zahira. Trinity still with the ball. Akita now to Muhammad Ikram. Ikram goes into contact. Really well done by Zahira College to bring him down. Trinity still with the ball. Tehan to Akita. Akita to Pravinder, who turns back and gives to Naveen. Good line speed shown by Zahira College. Manages to stop Naveen there. Trinity have numbers on the outside, but Akita decides to put a small grubber as Wishway is there, but collected beautifully by Zahira College. Good counter attack there. Moving forward now, Zahira with the ball. Akmal, long pass to his forwards. Good line space shown there by Trinity College to stop them. Akmal again gives it out to Minhaj. Minhaj, the kick is been charged down by Ikram. Tehan now with the ball, gives it out to Reshan. Reshan passes it, long pass to Sheikh. Sheikh does really well to offload the ball, but Reshan is taken down. Trinity now attacking forward. Good faces. Unlucky there. Really unnecessary. So knock forward, says the referee. First knock on by Trinity College. So Zahira with the ball.
Good passage of play by Trinity College, but Zahira needs to be commended for their good work ethic around the breakdowns and also on their line speed. They've been right on the money when it comes to their line speed. Not letting the Trinity attackers run havoc But what they need to make sure is that when they have ball in hand, they need to make sure that they capitalize on it. Try and get most of what possession that they have.
Referee is not happy with the scrum, so he wants to reset it. So referee is having a word with both front rowers. College now has an opportunity to use a set play. Good steady scrum by both the teams. Good pressure by Trinity College, but Akmal gives it out to Buso. Buso, beg your pardon, Midnan in space. Taken down finally by Naveen. Advantage, says referee, knock forward. Silly mistakes there.
This is exactly what I was talking about, Sanat. Zahira Minaj almost broke through that defensive line. Naveen Rajaratnam did really well to hang on to a last grasp.
Yes, Darshana, but unlucky there. Zahira, if they were patient over there, they could have turn it around and go to score a try. As Chehan now again with a chance to feed in.
Trinity will be looking to unleash their backs here. They had the width of the field. Now to Sakalasuriya. Sakalasuriya gives it to Naveen Rajaratnam. Something I've seen Sakalasuriya do wrong is crossing way too early, but brilliantly done by Zahira College. The centre forward Farhan bouncing on that ball. Now Trinity penalised for losing their footing over the ruck. That's a messy ball coming up, but the referee will bring play back for the penalty. Coming in from the sides is the call. So Zahira will now try and look to put the ball as close as they can to Trinity's wide line and then work with that.
Zahira's line-out has been good, and the maul we saw in the first half was really good, but Buzo, not a very good kick, but they'll take it as it's getting darker and dark over here at Palakale. Just a slow start, but Trinity managing to get 4 tries on the board. As Shamim now with the ball. Good line up, but overthrown. So Trinity College with the ball. Pro in the Vijay Tilaka now again. Charging forward. Finally taken down. Ball is available for Trinity. Gives it out to Akita Sakalasuriya. He saw the gap behind. Very well done by Akita Sakalasuriya. Good presence of mind. He looked up before. Saw the gap. And good kick there.
Very well executed by Akita Sakalasuriya that time, playing a good territorial rugby. Zahira will have to do well to get out of jail.
This time, Atik with the throw-in. Good line-up, but pressure put on to the Syrians as Ikram is holding the play up. Taken down. Akmal with the ball. Gives it out to his forwards. Who's in gap. Brilliant run there. Good defense by Tehan, the little man for Trinity College. Trinity putting on pressure, but penalty, says the referee. Line offside.
That was coming because Trinity defenders were not behind the last foot when they attacked on the man carrying the ball forward. Now Zahira will have to be inspired by that run from Zuaid, who managed to gain important yards.
Buzo with another opportunity to gain some ground. Good kick this time. Onto the 10-meter mark. So Zahira should capitalize on this. Shamim again to throw in the ball. Referee says it's closing the gap. So Zahira this time, not a good line out, but collected. Beautifully done there by Amjad. Moving forward. Akmal now gives it out to Minhaj. Minhaj goes into contact. Lennox there to stop him. Akmal again to his forwards. Beautiful dummy by Amjad, but couldn't keep the ball with himself.
Very unfortunate there, went head first and losing the ball in contact. Very unfortunate. It was a very good lineup move by the Zahirians, caught Trinity by surprise. If they could have continued that, that would have been very interesting. Pravinda Vijayatilaka again having some trouble with his shoulder. Seems like he's dislocated his shoulder. And update coming to you from the game between Kingswood College and Wesley College. Wesley leading 6 points to 3. Played for the traditional trophy. And also an interesting stat to be reminded of. Zahira College, who were the third school to take up rugby in the island, were the first team to beat Trinity College. In the year 1932, Trinity were unbeaten from 1906 up until 1932, when Zahira managed to pull one up against them.
Trinity decides to replace Pravinda Vijayatilaka. So Joshua Peter coming in.
I think it's a wise call, Sanath, because Pravinda had trouble with his shoulder, and even during the first half now it looks like he's dislocated it, so it will be silly to let him continue with the knockouts in line, because what's most important is player safety when it comes to rugby. Trinity with the put in brand new front row. Navin Rajaratnam with the first man to take the ball.
As Chan gives it out to Sakalasuya, who drops back, finds space on the back, and good kick there, gaining ground. Vishwa thought the Zahirian had touched the ball, so he tried to kick it quickly, but referee says no. Zahira College now. As Shamim lines up to take the line out. 24 points to 3, Trinity in the lead. Not a good throw there. Not straight, says the referee, so Shamim is not having a good day with his line outs, with the strong breeze blowing through the grounds.
It's quite difficult, isn't it, when you're a hooker with the breeze coming through? That's the time you need to make a call. If the long throws are not coming your way, you need to make sure that you reassess and try and hit the number 2 or the number 4 jumpers, rather than opting to go to the number 6 spot and losing possession.
Trinity now with the scrum. It has been a slow start in the second half from both these teams. Good steady scrum. As Lennox breaks through. Takes 2 men to put him down, but he's still going forward. Beautiful run by Lennox Kalaratna. And Trinity's forwards deciding to use the ball, but very well done by Zahira. Mohammad Ikram losing the ball there.
Ikram that time making a mess of it, because when you're the first man to arrive at a breakdown, you need to make sure that you secure the ball. Or if it's a pick and go, it needs to be quickly taken.
Zahira forward, Nafi is coming in, replacing the number 6, Atik. So fresh legs on the field for both teams. As Iqbal, the usual number 9 for Zahira, is on the field. Feeds the ball in, good steady scrum. As they opts to go to the short side. As Sharik now running through. Has Minaj on the inside. Good play by Zahira College. They need support. Moving forward fast. Still manages to keep the ball. Advantage, says the referee. So penalty advantage for Zahira College. Sharik is taken down. Zahira slowing down the pace. Iqbal to his skipper. Not collected properly, but still Zahira with the ball. Running sideways. But referee says no advantage, so he brings back play for the penalty. Initial penalty. An update from Colombo. Royal College taking on St. Peter's. St. Peter's leading 3 points to 0.
That's going to be a very interesting game, because virtually could decide the league title right there, because if Royal manages to get a big W over the Patriots, but the Patriots will not let it go that easy. And Patriot will today, or will be one rare day where all the Josephians will be out in numbers to support Peters, because they absolutely need St. Peters to win in order to have their league hopes alive. One of the very rare occasions the Josephians will come out supporting the other Saints of Colombo. Now Zahira setting up a beautiful maul, going all the way, inches away from the line. Ball secured at the back. They just have to get it down. Absolutely no problem, and that's the skipper. Skipper Dean touching down for Zahira College. They look absolutely brilliant when they set up Sunet, their body positioning, all forwards driving together as a team. So they need to make sure that they do it a little more often. Not trying to be very fancy, going to number 6, going to the line, from the line out. Rather than that, they'll do better to get it close and set it up and drive, because Trinity was severely under pressure there.
Yes, Sudarshan, Trinity had no chance there. Good setup maul. All 8 players driving together. This is just the second time they set up the maul. They did it in the first half, and they did manage to go over the line, but wasn't lucky enough to score in the first half. But this time, Muhammad Din, the skipper, had nothing else to do but to fall and score the try. As Minhaj now lines up to take the conversion. Very good kick there, but misses it. Unlucky for Minhaj.
Very unlucky. I think he accounted a little too much for the wind, which suddenly went missing after he embarked on his kick.
So the scores will remain 24 points to 8 in Trinity's favour. Trinity yet to score in the second half, but Zahira College showing hope. as Avikashi thumps a long kick. Very well collected by Zahira. Has ages of time to clear it, but not a good kick. Doesn't find touch. But Lennox Kalaratna having a hard time collecting it. Good run by Lennox there. He needs support. As Trinity sets up a good ruck. Amit Kulatunga now to Akita. Akita, good grabber under pressure. But Zahira now with a chance to counter-attack. Unlucky there. Missing his footing. Advantage says referee. So penalty awarded against Zahira College. Holding on as Ikram takes it quickly. He's in space. Trinity has an advantage. As Amit now with the ball. Gives to Nimesha. Nimesha to Navin. Navin in space. Gives it out to Vishwaranaja. The speed. He has no problem going in around the defense to score the try. Fifth try for Trinity College. Vishwaranaja. So Trinity extends their lead. 29 points with the conversion to come.
Very unfortunate, very unfortunate for Zahira College. The player losing the footing since he did not expect the Trinity attackers to rally around him. But Trinity doing well, putting pressure on the ball carrier and capitalizing on the fact that the other attackers weren't there to support him. And in the end, good work done by Vishwaranaja. He's been one of those players who've been a standout player for Trinity throughout the season, although most of the results haven't gone in their favor. Sakalasuria's kick is not successful. This is something that he has struggled with, consistency. We saw him in the first half converting something from almost outside the corner flag. But here he is from an easy angle, not managing to get it through. But nevertheless, Trinity now in the lead, 29 points to 8. They've secured a bonus point and quite comfortably in front.
Zahira College has come back now as Minhaj puts a good, lovely kick there. As Ikram collects it, decides to run. Good piece of defense by Zahira College, managing to take him down. Amit Kulatunga now gives it to Akita. Akita, good long kick. Very well done into space. Trinity Vishwaranaja charging but cannot get to the ball. Very good kick back at the Sakalasuriya. Zahira has an opportunity now as Amjad is taking the line out this time. They've been having some trouble with the line outs as this time they decide to go for a full.